A Day in My Kitchen, Dinner Diaries, Episode 1 by I Am Oluchi. One thing this man has made me to love literally colors, healthy colors. So basically this is just me stir frying the healthy colors I need for this meal. But if you journey with me into the video, you will see the process before I got here. And yes, I'm gonna be using Titus sardine adding to this meal I'm gonna making. And absolutely this is just me grating carrots I was using, or I'm gonna be using as one of my veggies. So it's basically this just a new format I saw on social media space, and yes, I've been trying it for my food and it's been working. I literally like it, and just like slicing or like the other method that maybe used to. So yes, this is it, and I just needed only one. It was just a one big carrot I used, and I got a red bell pepper. I literally love bell peppers. I eat them like that, like raw, without even wanting to like cook them into my food. And this is just me wanting to do sharp cooking. I don't want to waste time in the kitchen and say, oh, I'm cooking, and spend like 1 2 3 hours. No, so you just see me when I'm doing sharp cooking, I just do everything together. No chopping board, nothing. I just put everything on the plate. I want to grate it, like, or like slice them as fast as I can. So yes, this is me just chopping the red bell pepper. Anytime I'm chopping bell pepper, I must just put a slice in my mouth. So yes, I chopped the bell pepper because I'm gonna pack them and bring the remaining of the ingredients, or rather the greens I'm gonna be using for the meal. And yes, I'm making penny for dinner. This is it. Literally, this penny I need it to be very soft because in one way or the other I'm gonna be giving my baby from it. Literally I might mash it, but I want it to be very soft, so I cooked it. I'm gonna be cooking it to be very soft. So yeah, it's broiled and just to my taste. And yes, this is the veggies I'm gonna be using. I already have my onions chopped. I have my broccoli. This man made me love broccoli more. I have my carrots, my green peas, and of course sweet corn is always present in most of our food nowadays, and all from like farms that, or if you stay with me, you see my videos, I always now use like healthy product because having a child changed my whole perception. So yeah, I got this olive oil. It's also good. I checked before using it, and I was like, okay, let's fry plantain before we go into cooking the penny proper. And I just sliced up like I think 2 plantain that we had left. And yes, I am a plantain lover. I love plantains. I literally cut them into different shapes. But because I'm doing sharp on this episode of cooking, I just needed to cut them. Okay, let's just cut up the plantain, fry them. And guess what? At the time, my baby was like, he needed my attention. So I had to leave him and go. And I had to leave my plantain rather. And yes, this is what happened when you leave your plantain unwashed. So yeah, so it's time to fry up and prepare my veggies. So this is just me placing the onion in the pan with the oil from my plantain, stirring the onions. I love, the scent of onions, and I don't know, there's just this special scent onion gives when it's hot, like it's frying and stuff like that. Excuse me. So yeah, I just stir fry the onions and make sure that I get the scent into the oil so that I can transition it to the food. You get, that's why most times I like to leave it longer to stir fry. So yeah, after stir frying it, I add other of my ingredients. So I'm gonna be using tomato paste in this one. I always, after my onion, I always like adding the ingredients. I use oregano. I love adding turmeric, natural turmeric. I love turmeric in my food. Yes. I use curry and seasoning cube. I also want to place my hand on a more healthy seasoning cube. I want to be adding it to my meal than the normal regular one we all use. So this is me just adding a seasoning cube to it. And yes, I'll stir them together and let them just stay for like a minute together before adding maybe my carrot paste or my tomato paste, because it's more easier nowadays and much more healthier. I didn't know, like, my next videos, if you follow me my journey, you're gonna be seeing me doing more of fresh tomato paste and carrots, rather than the normal tin tomatoes, or tomatoes that have more than three ingredients. So this is just me stir frying my seasoning with the onion, and yes, tomato with just three ingredients, or rather products with just three ingredients, healthy, three healthy ingredients, are what I want to always stick to nowadays, because it's very healthy compared to those ones that have 5, 10 unhealthy ingredients. So yes, I'm gonna be using this tomato paste. Basically, I didn't use everything. I just, was it up to half? I think I used half of the paste, maybe mix, because yeah, what I do is I don't want it to be, that I don't know, the acidity, tomato, like those kind of tomato do have in the mouth, so I always try to prevent it. But nevertheless, I think I use half of it, pouring it into the, what's this, into the onions which I made, and yep, just mixing it together. I'm going to cover this so that it heats up and cook like very well before I continue. Before I continue my cooking. And yes, I was actually interacting with my baby while doing this cooking. Time for the colors. I have my, what's that? I have my sweet corn. Yeah, I have the sweet corn, my red bell pepper, my green peas, and my carrots. If I'm cooking pasta or like any other thing, that is, this is the way I like to chop my carrots. So the broccoli I'm not going to put yet because it's going to be too soggy, so I'll leave it till when the penne is almost ready. Here basically I'm just adding more sweet corn, mixing everything. I'll definitely add water so it cooks up very well and like be soft, because I always like carrots to be soft in the food. And yeah, everything needs to enter inside. So I added water, stir, 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 and let it cook. I cover it to cook. We makes it more better. At this point, I was singing for my baby, my baby, because yeah, he was on his chair playing, interacting with mommy, and yeah, I have to cook and also yeah, but on the other side of the kitchen, do not to me. So this just cover, and yes, adding Titus to it to give it another flavor, rather very nice taste. And I just opened the Titus and tried. You see what happened next when I opened the Titus and tried to pour it. When I tried to pour it into the pot, I was like, oh, is this what we do? When they say behind the scene, yeah. So this is just me doing it gently. And next thing I'm seeing is this is it. So the Titus, whatever, fell into the pot, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is this? But nevertheless, the Titus really helped. It gave it another nice taste entirely. Yeah, you know when you open sardines, the scent of the oil, you just immediately want to use bread to eat it. So I had leftover grilled chicken. I just had to get it. I've been doing. I'll post this video of this grilled chicken. It's a grilled chicken I buy from the store, and yes, the ingredient you use is, I also checked it. They're nice, marinated. So when you just come pop into the oven, and whatever amount of like time you want to use to grill it, whenever it's ready, you can always eat like that or mix into any meal. So what I do is I buy them like in veggies, grill them, put them in the freezer. So when I want to use like this, I just bring it up, toss them to cook into the pot like for this minute, or when I'm ready, I microwave or defrost rather. So yes, finally dinner is almost ready. And yeah, this is my penny after being parboiled and rinsed. Yep, just drops into the pot. So I'm just gonna mix the penny. I thought at this moment the penny will be soft enough. I just mix, make sure that make sure that everything mix well. The sardine, the grilled chicken, the veggies, and also the spice and whatever I put earlier on. So everything just mix well and give it a good taste. And yes, I can't wait because I was eventually, or rather, I was really, really, really hungry. I just had to wait for my best friend to be back so we can have dinner. Yeah, so like I said earlier, my broccoli will be the last thing I'll put because I didn't want it to be over soggy or like too soft or like scatter, because I want to see the broccoli itself when I'm eating and eat it before. If I'm eating broccoli, I'll close my eyes to eat it like fast, fast, fast. But I noticed that if you put a little salt to broccoli, even when you're eating it like that, you enjoy it. So that's what I do, and it's really a game changer for me. So yes, I just covered the steam, and now I'm back to check it. Dinner is 9.9% ready. This is me just stirring, turning, mixing everything together again to make sure that, oh, okay, to be sure that, oh yeah, yeah, dinner is there. One, two, dinner is almost ready. So yeah, I enjoyed cooking. I enjoyed making this. I enjoyed it. And yes, stay with me again for more of my videos where we talk about motherhood, wife life, and family. Stay with me on this journey. See you again. Thank